my local Advanced Auto Parts is going out of business. So all the behind-the-counter parts are 90% off, and everything in the store is 40, 50, 60% off. So this is what I've got. We'll start over here. Don't mind the B. That's a water pump for my 350. This is an oil filter for the Silverado. These are radiator, gas caps. I got like 10 for everything. AC belt, some tint, 2 other rolls of 20% did the 4Runner with. This right here is a radiator hose for the Silverado. This is for one of my vehicles, this is a power steering cap. This is a brake switch. This is a rear main seal for the 350 or the S10. And this is the intake seal for the 350 or the S10. These are brake clamps. They pretty much fit everything I got. Another cap for something. Valve cover gaskets for the 4Runner. I've already changed them and actually have an extra set, but I still bought those because they were like $5. Some paint, another belt. This is spark plugs for the 5.3 Silverado. This is a oil pump for the 5.3 Silverado, $10. These are inlets. They were like $5. These rotors, these are the best they had, $14 each, and the best ceramic pads they had, $14. This is a radiator for the 5.3 Silverado without the oil cooler. It was $385 originally. I got it for $44. This is a $360 fuel pump for, I'm trying to think, $25. These are universal joints. I think they fit the Silverado, but I got them for the S10. They were like $5 each, Moog. And then this is, I got 2 of these somewhere. These are the front inlets for the 4Runner. I got front ones to put in the rear because they're longer, more flex. We'll talk about that later. This is a gas cap for one of the vehicles. This is plug wires for the Silverado. And this right here is actually a heater core for my S10. I got that for $4. It's crazy to say, kind of wild. Parts stores only high on the price. This is over $3,000 worth of stuff. If you was to just buy all this stuff normal price, it'd be over $3,000, which is actually insane because it's not that much stuff. But this cost me about $300 for all this stuff, and it would have cost you more than that just for the fuel pump or just for the radiator. Even though they're a little over, that's still overpriced, $400 for both of those. But at least it is a Delphi fuel pump, not made in China, Taiwan. Next best thing. Done talking about all the great deals, and not even mention my dad probably bought another $200 worth of stuff, which would have been probably about $1,500, $2,000 in value if he was to buy at normal price. But now I'm talking about plans for the new year. Plans for the New Year's and things I plan to do. Get the subscribers motivated and excited about new things to come, and also get some new subscribers. So for the Silverado, besides all the parts I bought for it, some tune-up stuff and some actual things it needs, I'm gonna be doing the very soon here, getting clears for the front, new headlights. I'm putting the 35s off the 4Runner over there, the 35s with 4Runner on this truck. I'm just trying to find some 20-inch Chevy stock rims, stock offset. I'm also gonna do smoked tail lights in the rear. Pretty much everything getting done in this truck is just exterior cosmetic things like the lights, stuff go LEDs, bulbs, and everything. Use my sponsor Oxylam. And when I put the 35s on the Silverado, these are the 37s Gladiators. You might have seen these in another video. These are going on the 4Runner. And the 4Runner's over here waiting to get a head job done. And I'm gonna do head gaskets and whatever kind of valve stem seals it's got. Haven't even looked into it, see what it's got. But I'm gonna snatch the heads off very soon. Get that going so I can get it back on the road again. A spark plug broke off in there, and it's got so many miles, and there was some rust in the coolant. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix it right. Take it to the machine shop, pull the heads, do head gaskets because it needs all that stuff anyway. Another thing I forgot to mention on Silverado would be tint. We will be getting tint down on that. I just did the front windows on the 4Runner because it's burnt. They had no tint. It looked pretty bad, and it just burnt you going down the road. The sun was horrible. But for the 4Runner here, of course, getting 37s, and I plan to do a 11-inch lift on it this summer, hopefully. Depends how it goes. If we don't have any more mechanical issues with it, but we're gonna do the 6-inch front Tacoma drop bracket lift in the front. I'm still not sure which brand I want to go with yet. I'm gonna have the 6-inch lift with a stacked 3-inch spacer because it brings everything down. You can still do, I could even do more than 11, but I don't know how I can figure out to do the rear. I don't want it leaning at all. So I'm gonna do 3-inch spacer, 6-inch RC, that's 9-inch, and then 2-inch body. That's put me at 11 inches. probably the next suspension thing that's getting suspension would be the body lift. And then I would like to get the tint done. I want to get the backs. It's just got the privacy glass 20%. That's what it got on the front. 2 windows is 20%. It matches good. But I want to take and get 20 laid over that again. Or 5 laid on the back of that. I'm going to buy a pre-cut tint and do that, or take it to a shop. I want to get the back glass blacked out. And I've got a special sticker I want to get on the back once it looks completely black, where you can't see through it at all. And again, more cosmetic things on the 4Runner. I don't want to spend the money to get it painted, but I also would really like to boost the cosmetics of it. So I want to get the black piece right there is faded. I'm going to get that paint matched. The closest, there's a paint stainless steel color. It's actually the spray paint that I was showing you I got. It closest thing to match this when it was factory. So I'm going to be removing all the trim, taking it into the shop and painting it, putting it back on. I'm also going to get the rear thing paint matched. Probably this up here paint matched. I may even I'm thinking about removing that or getting it painted. Also, I'm getting these painted. It'll probably be the first thing. And I may even remove my cowl. Maybe not the cowl. I would love for it to be paint matched to these. But again, I just don't want to remove it and end up breaking it. And I regret that. I'd love to get the whole thing painted. I just don't want to spend the money on that right now. To go towards that, I have other things I'd rather do. The Silverado and the S10. But I just want to get everything paint matched, and it'll make a huge difference on it. Just getting everything paint matched and fixed up. And we could even do like the hood with the stainless steel color. I think it'd make a good offset. I've seen a bunch of people where they painted the back hatch a different color or the hood a different color, and it really looked good on the 4Runners. And also, I will be doing clears, the clear side lights, the clear blinkers, and LED lights, of course. And I'm even considering, I've been missing this panel for a long time, ever since I got it. I'm thinking about, they sell blinkers that you can put up there. One thing I've seen is they sell them, you can buy them for like $30. I don't know if they're metal or plastic, but they're black. I'm not really sure how black's going to look in there. And it's going to be hard to find one that matches. Maybe if I can find one this color at the junkyard, it would look okay. But I think I'm putting the blinker lights in there and then turning those more into like a fog light. Rewire it to a really bright bulb for like a fog light. I think that'd be pretty sweet. And the S10 over here, I've got a guy that's wanting, I have a guy that's supposed to paint this eventually. I just need to get everything together and get the body work done on it. I guess it really needs it bad. And also got a price around for getting the truck tinted. I may just do it myself, buy pre-cut tint. Like I've done before, pre-cut tint's not bad. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna do tint on this. I'm gonna do 5 on all the back windows. Probably like a 20% strip on the front, or 5%, it don't really matter. And then to put 20 on the front windows. Also, they sell aftermarket side lights here, where they're black or clear, and it's got 3 lines that go down. It's actually a light instead of just a blinker. And I'm gonna get clears for right here to replace these, because they're looking kind of dull, foggy. And when I get it painted, when I get this truck painted, I'm gonna have the front grille. It's already got a crack in it. It's not horrible, but it does have a crack right here and in the center. But so that ain't a big deal. You can buy the grills, I think, on Amazon or something for like $100. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that one painted with the truck, just because I think that'll look really good. I've seen several people with the red S10s, second gens, where they took and got the grill painted, and it looks so good. Also get the mirrors done, just everything paint matched. I think I'm gonna leave the badges on this truck. And also, when I get it painted, I'm gonna replace the tail lights. Haven't done it yet, because I like these little covers that are paint matched to it. I don't know, I can't find those. And but when it gets painted, those won't even match, and I don't want to have to tape it off and paint them. So I'm getting new tail lights for it when we do that. And I'm gonna leave all the badges on here. I actually gained 2 badges with my new junkyard tailgate. And I'm probably gonna do a roll pan bumper before I get painted. You can buy like $70, because I bought a receiver hitch a while back, so I don't need my bumper anymore. I'm gonna go roll pan. And then there's not really dents in this truck. Most of the dents, actually, the biggest ones I'm worried about are the ones on the corners, especially this one over here. I'm gonna get that bondoed or tapped out or something before we get painted. But the rest of it's pretty decent. It'll need a lot of sanding on the top of the bed where the rust is actually coming through, like spots like this, sand that, primer it. I'm not gonna primer the whole truck before we get it painted, but just fix the spots that need it bad. Also, I definitely 100% putting 5% on this back window here and the sides, and I have to peel all the stickers I have on here now off, and I'm going to take, and I have a special sticker I'm going to get for it. I'm not even going to say yet, just let you wait and see. I think I'm going to leave the toolbox on the truck. One more thing I remembered on the Silverado was I'm thinking about, I took and removed just yesterday, I believe, the day before, removed my runny stickers. I removed those. I'm not going to replace them. I'm just going to leave them off because they'll just run again. The S10 is the only truck that only GM truck I know that hasn't ran, which is weird. I think it was because they clear coated over it when they painted it, and I think that's protecting it. But I'm thinking about from here back, debadging the truck. Definitely, because I'm going to get this truck painted, or at least clear coated soon, and I'm going to get them, those are coming off. They have to come off to get it painted. But I'm thinking about taking them off, debadge the rear. I think it'd look way cleaner. I think I'm going to leave my Silverado and Chevy things on the bumper. But I'm definitely, the 4x4 stickers are coming off. Anything that way is fine. And I'll probably leave the stickers on the tailgate. If I go with a different style bumper on the rear, I will remove the rear Chevy and Silverado stickers. But for now, I'm just going to remove the 4x4 stickers just to debadge it and make it look better on the back, cleaner. And with the S10, again, I have I don't even know necessarily it's going to be done this year. Hopefully, especially now I got Silverado, that's going to be my daily. And I cut grass. That's what I do mostly. I cut grass, have my own little service. And I don't ever pull with this. I mostly pull with the 400, which is down right now, but it's winter time, so grass isn't even growing. So I'm pretty much just doing other things. So I mostly drive this as a daily. And when the 400 is fixed, I'll drive it probably again as mostly a daily. I got a 350, 86 350 out of a K10 in my shed on my engine stand. It's got a really mild cam in it, nothing crazy, super mild cam. Pretty much everything stock that I know of. I know it was rebuilt like 25,000 miles ago. I've inspected inside the engine. I bought it from a shop that guaranteed it. I could take it back if it didn't work, even though it was very cheap for what it is. I don't want to take it back. I hope it's fine. But the motor is super clean. You can obviously tell it had been rebuilt. I'm gonna do very little work to it, maybe a couple seals if it needs it. But again, that was done 25,000 miles ago. So, but I need to swap that in this truck. Biggest reason I haven't done that was just I want to do it a certain way. I don't want to do it cheap. I want a budget, and you put a timeline on something, a budget's got to be on something. So it's gonna cost about $2 grand to do the way I want to do it. I have to run a V-belt setup. This truck has a stock serpentine. I wanted to run the stock serpentine because you just bolt it up, boom, done. But this truck has a reverse rotation water pump. The old 350s have a standard, so I can't do that. So I'm going V-belt, which is I actually would probably prefer at the end of the day. It'd be easier to set up because I can just completely ditch the computer. I don't have to leave it hooked up but unplugged to run the accessories. But it's gonna be pretty expensive buying alternator, power steering pump, pulleys, the setup. It'd be about $500 just for the accessory setup. And then I'm gonna get headers, pretty cheap, a couple $100 for those. But it'd be, like I said, it'd be about $2,000 to do the swap, including that I already have the motor just in the export. And it's got a 5-speed in it now, and that's gonna stay in it. And that's really put on the back burner because I got so much I'd rather do to the other vehicles than do all that work and time. Because even the money, I can have the money or time or work or effort to put into the other two if I'm doing this. And also, this really it's not gonna make a difference if it's a year, 2 years. That's what I'm thinking. Or if it's 5 years, it really ain't gonna make a difference. The truck's still gonna be the same, it's still gonna be here. If it blows up or breaks down, it's just gonna sit until I put the engine in it. So that's about it. That's the plans I have. I'm sure I forgot something. Let me know if you have any ideas for any of the trucks. And also, I still got the mowers. Somebody give me a comment to do something with them and I will. But if you got any ideas for something I can do, definitely let me know, because I'm doing most of this for content and looks, and trucks is my main hobby. It's my favorite thing to do, is work on them, mod them, do looks, tint, headlights, or all the lights, you know, that stuff. Just whatever you can do to make something look better in my opinion. If you're a subscriber, turn notifications on so you don't miss the videos of me doing all this stuff, installing these parts I got dirt cheap, and also the mods and stuff and everything I was telling you about. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss. And thanks for watching.